Well, I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for Ben Whittaker's Matchroom debut. The promotion for this signing has been next level. They're promising huge things for Ben. He's the next superstar of British boxing. His first fight with Matchroom's going to be a real test. He is fighting Benjamin Gavazi. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, is it? I've looked into old Gavazi, and it's not the best resume in the world. He fights out of Germany. He's only actually fought outside of the fatherland twice, once in Bosnia and Herzegovina and once in Kosovo. So that shows you exactly what you're dealing with. The German has a record of 19-1 with 13 wins coming via knockout, but there is not one single name on his record. He actually lost his debut, and since then he's won every fight, but he is very basic, very upright, very slow, very predictable. He's basically a pile of shit. It's a terrible opponent. Matchroom should be ashamed of themselves. This is a complete and utter total mismatch. We will learn nothing from this. And it's so disappointing because there are so many good light heavyweights in Britain that Ben Whittaker could have fought. Before they announced this opponent, they could have got Dan Aziz or Craig Richards, which has actually been fought on a Matchroom card. So they could have easily got Craig Richards. That would have been the perfect fight for Ben Whittaker. Dan Aziz has not looked great recently, but Craig Richards would have been a great test. But instead, they get this stupid German who is probably getting paid peanuts. He won't come to win. He's going to come to try and survive, to go the distance, to say he went the distance with a silver medalist from the Olympics. And oh yeah, get me back, guys. I'm really tough. I can take your prospects rounds. But Ben Whittaker is 28 now. Why is he fighting this level of opponent? It's his 11th fight. He had a great amateur career. And I know Eddie will come out and say it was always the plan to put Dan Aziz and Craig Richards in against each other, but they could have definitely put one of them in with Ben Whittaker, and it would have been a much better fight, much better build-up. But instead, we get this pile of wank, just nowhere near good enough. And also, it doesn't fill me with confidence going forward when Frank Warren comes out and says Ben didn't want to sign with him because he didn't want to fight any of his light heavyweights. Basically, Frank's got all the best light heavyweights in Britain, so that's not a good sign. And it's annoying because Ben Whittaker last time out looked really good against Liam Cameron in the rematch. And afterwards, you were thinking, Shooty, now's the time to step up Ben. He's 9-0-1 with 6 wins coming via knockout. Okay, he had that blip against Cameron in their first fight, but he did get away with that, and he's put it right in the rematch. He's looking $1 million under Andy Lee, but then we just go backwards, and I think this is going to be so bad, this fight. I think you'll be showboating again, Ben, because do you know what he can do against this level of opponent? Because Benjamin Gavazi is garbage. You may as well have Benjamin Shalom in there. And the hype from DAZN this weekend, just you watch, it will be horrendous. They'll be saying that Ben Whittaker can beat Bivol and Beterbiev on the same night. It's gonna be beyond painful. Eddie Hearn will be driving everyone nuts, and I get he's a promoter. I get he's just doing his job. But it's absolute bullshit. This opponent should not be in there with Ben Whittaker on Saturday night. So yeah, Ben Whittaker will come out to some creepy Michael Jackson choir thing, as he always does. James Madison and Luke Littler will be at ringside lapping it all up. Ben will stop Gavazi when he wants, probably within 5 rounds, and we will have to listen to absolute nonsense after. That just isn't true. And unfortunately, it's probably not going to get much better than this after, because everybody knew what happened in that first Liam Cameron fight. Matchroom have invested a lot of money in Ben, so they're not going to risk him. And as fans, it is not good because we won't see Ben in a proper test, probably for another 1.5 years. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do going forward with Ben Whittaker's fights is literally have everything on mute, all of the hype, all of the previews until the first bell, and then the second the fight finishes, put it back on mute because I just can't listen to it. It's just lies. It's absolute rubbish. And anyone with a brain sees what's going on here, but unfortunately, this is how it's going to be for now, so we've just got to bide our time. Eventually, Ben will fight someone, but for now, don't expect anything other than knockovers. Elsewhere on the card, we've got the dude from the UFC, Meatball Martin, taking on Ebony Cotton in the super bantamweight division over 6 2-minute rounds. Couldn't give a flying fuck. We do actually have a really good fight in the super lightweight division, a rematch between Cameron Vong and Gavin Gwynn. Many people thought Gwynn won their first fight, including Vong's promoter Eddie Hearn, so that promises to be an absolute war. There's been a lot of beef in the build-up, so I actually fancy Gwynn for the upset there. He's 5-2 with the bookies, so maybe he's worth a few quid. But yeah, other than that, I am dreading the whole thing. I'm dreading everything that comes with Ben Whittaker. And now he's with Eddie Hearn, which is a great move for him, but it just intensifies all the hype, all the unnecessary talk. Just let us know when Ben's fighting someone with a pulse. But until then, don't try and tell us that Ben Whittaker is the next big thing when he has fought no one. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Try and enjoy the boxing at the weekend if you can. I don't know how the hell you could. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all on the next one.